Do you know these 7 crypto scams? I have listed some of the top crypto scams out there in this video, and one of them on this list is the scariest. Do you want to know? Let's go. The first on this list is romance scams. In this type of scam, the scammer would usually meet their victim on dating apps and other social media apps. They would fool their victim into believing that they love and care for them, but after a while, they would request their victim to help them solve a financial problem by sending them some crypto. The scammer would usually provide their Bitcoin or Ethereum wallet addresses, and this would continue until their victim is completely wrecked. So what's the solution? I'll be very blunt. The answer is avoid online dating. Now let's jump right into the next type of scam, P2p scams. There are many P2p scams out there. Most crypto traders use peer-to-peer trading services provided by centralized exchanges like Binance and the likes. The trick here is that when the victim is either buying or selling on Binance P2p, for example, the scammer would provide the details of another person, usually called the man in the middle, who would be tricked to receive the crypto and send it to the scammer. The best thing to do is to ensure that the exchanges you're using offer escrow services. For example, the Binance exchange offers escrow services, and this would help you know the details of the person you're transacting with so that your funds could be recovered if things go south. But the ugly part is that most times the man in the middle is usually the scapegoat, while the real scammer would scamper for safety. So make sure that you're never tricked to be used as the man in the middle, because you would be nabbed by the law on what you know nothing about. So make sure you are subscribed to see my next video on the trickiest Binance scams out there. So let's jump into the next one, investment scams. Does the name COTPS ring a bell? Over $7 billion of people's investment is probably gone forever. Well, if you don't know anything about COTPS, you could simply do a Google search on that. Now, in this type of scam, the scammer would set up a fake app or website that promises a very high return on investment. They will usually do massive advertising via social media influencers to lure unsuspecting victims. They might even allow the investment to really pay the high returns, but the catch is to lure more victims. Then they would disable payments. The rest would be history. How do we solve this problem? Please avoid any investment that sounds too good to be true. If possible, learn the process. If somebody wants you to invest your money into some kind of trading opportunity, the best thing you might want to do for yourself is to learn how that trading works and do it yourself. Never give a person your money to invest for any reason. Now, this list is becoming very scary, but we're yet to see the scariest of them all, in my opinion. Phishing scams is the next. This is as old as the internet and one of the most devastating scams out there. Bad actors would trick their victims into clicking on the wrong or fake links. For example, if you want to visit the Binance platform but make the mistake of clicking on the wrong domain name, you are already in trouble. Even PancakeSwap, a decentralized exchange, warns you against this. To avoid stories that touch, I hope you understand what I mean by that expression. They can also pull off these scams by sending their victims emails which would bait them into revealing details that would help breach the security of their crypto wallets. Never click on links except you know who sent the mail. Personally, I would put a call through for further confirmation before doing anything. Also, study emails to ensure it is not fake. The next is rug pull. Did you hear of the Squid Game scam? You could simply do a Google search and you would be very shocked. Nowadays, very sophisticated developers and coders can create new tokens for blockchain games and also for some metaverse utilities. with the aim to scam investors. These scammers would create a lot of social media awareness, which would usually pump the price of the asset. Then they would empty the liquidity pool of the token by selling everything. This is what is called a rug pull. I've got a playlist session talking more about how to notice this kind of rug pull scams and avoid them. You might want to watch those videos. They will be very helpful if you want to be safe in the crypto space. The next is only crypto payments. There are some websites that accept only crypto payments. When a website has crypto as your only means of payment, then you need to be very, very careful, because unlike banks, blockchain lacks know your customer KYC protocols, right? Which means people can open wallets without having to present valid identification, a social security number, or an address, or even a contact information. Though blockchain is public, people can transact on blockchain more or less anonymously, making it very easy to trick you and run away with your money. So make sure you are very careful. Now we are on the last and the scariest of them all, and that's deepfake scams. Scammers can use deepfake images or voices of representatives of reputable companies to dupe their victims. This is the scariest of them all, because if the use of deepfake technologies is not restrained or at least monitored, someone could use a deepfake of your voice to scam another person, and you might go in for it if proper investigation is not done, because deepfakes can fool even the most experienced in crypto and even in other financial sectors. For example, scammers can use the deepfake technology or the deepfake voice of a Binance representatives, for example, to gain access to your Binance account, or even make a developer seeking to list their token on Binance make unnecessary payments. So these are a list of these scams. Tell me which of these scams you've fallen prey to before. If you've not fallen prey to any of the scams, lucky you. Make sure you are subscribe to the channel to learn more about some of these kind of scams and more about crypto in general. These things here are not financial advice. These are basically for educational purposes. This is Big LBs, and it's your guy Ken signing out.